This is every single pickleball shoe I have ever worn. Honestly, I think having a good pickleball shoe is almost, if not more important than having a good paddle. Because if you think about it, having good mobility and ankle support is probably going to be more important than having good spin on a paddle. Like, I would rather play with good pickleball shoes and a $20 paddle versus playing with like a cheap running shoe and a like really expensive $300 paddle. Anyways, today I'm going to be ranking every single shoe I've worn and giving you my in-depth thoughts on each one, and at the very end of the video I'm going to be crowning one pair of shoe as king of pickleball shoes. If you do not have a long attention span, I put timestamps below so you could scrub through each one and you can just fast forward to my favorite shoe if you want. Alright, let's go. Just a disclaimer, I did receive some of these shoes for free as a gift for a photo shoot I did for some of these companies. They did not pay me to review, or they're not sponsoring me in any way. So all these reviews are 100% my own honest opinions. I'll put links down in the description below for all of you guys. I don't have any discounts for you, unfortunately, but if you purchase any shoes with the links, it goes straight to support my channel. Thanks. First up, we have the Wilson Chaos Mirage. These were the most unique pickleball shoes I've owned. I honestly really love the Velcro system so much, and it stayed super tight the whole time. I wish more pickleball shoes use Velcro just because it's so easy to take on and off. The downside of these shoes is they were not very durable and were quite pricey. I believe it was $180 when I bought them. I did reach out to customer service about the warranty since it broke down really fast, and they actually sent me a new pair. So essentially, I got two pairs for $180, which isn't too bad for the novelty of these shoes. I give this one a B- just because their customer service came through and I love the Velcro. Alright, next up we got the Wilson Pro Rush 3.0. I actually got these shoes because I saw Zane wear these back in the day and I thought they looked really simple and clean. I'm actually going to bundle this one with the Pro Rush Ace, which is Wilson's more pickleball specific shoe. They honestly felt pretty identical to me. Both shoes have a nice thick ankle support and a bit of a narrower midsole. The outsole was pretty durable and lasted me about 4 months. These shoes did cost about $95 last time I checked, and they were quite mobile and faster than the Adidas Game Court. Also, one thing that you might have noticed on these shoes is I did use not lock lace like the ones that Anna Leigh wears. These ones are actually Amazon knockoffs. I found they work just fine. You could get like 9 pairs or something like crazy like that for like $8. But these laces changed the game. I actually put these on like all my shoes now. They make it really easy to tighten your shoes without having to tie them. It makes it so that it evenly cinches up the shoes, and since it's elastic, it's like always tight. I'll put a link for that in the description below. So I'm gonna give these shoes a solid B+. Okay, next up we have the Skechers Arc Fit pickleball shoes. Disclaimer here, I was gifted these shoes for free as a content creation kind of thing, but I'm gonna be blunt. I did not like these shoes at all. First, I really dislike the color schemes of these shoes, and second, the build quality is super flimsy and felt like cardboard on my feet. My friend Dylan tried them too, and he was also not a fan. The materials just kind of fell apart, it like ripped really easily, and it just wasn't really that comfortable. Plus, they're just really ugly. Just a note, these are not the same Skechers that Tyson McGuffin plays in. Okay, I legit played with these shoes once. Look at this part. This part's like just like the foot of it is like already coming off. So priced at $95, I'm gonna have to give these shoes a D. Alright, next up we have Babolat's. Alright, so here I have 3 different models of Babolat's. I have the Jet Mach 3s, I have the Jet Tiers, and I have the Propulse Furies, the newer version. My favorite is the Jet Mach 3s, and I'm going to give this one a solid A. These are one of the most popular shoes amongst pros, including Ben Johns, and have been extremely popular amongst the pickleball community. I'm not going to talk too much about these since there's already a lot out there, but I will just summarize my thoughts about the differences between these 3. The Mach 3s feel really light and are comfortable with a lot of support in the arches. The outsoles are made by Michelin and are extremely durable. The Jet Tiers are very narrow and run a size smaller. I have pretty wide feet, so I didn't like these as much as the other 2. Mach 3s actually come in a wide model, so if you have wider feet than me, I recommend you getting that one. You could get a pair of Jet Mach 3s on Amazon for $90, which is insanely good considering that Skechers and Wilson cost you about $95 to $100. I made a review for Pickleball Central about the new Propulse Furies, so I won't talk too much about that one either in this video. You can check out that review over here. Next up, we have K-Swiss. So these ones, I also received these for a photo shoot, so I didn't pay for these myself. I honestly didn't have much high expectations for these shoes. I do know that some pros wear them. I think I've seen J-Dub wear these, but I don't know why. I just never really liked the style of it, I guess. The white doesn't look bad, but didn't have high expectations for these ones. Started wearing these for my lessons and some of my like shoots, and I was kind of impressed with just how light they felt. They did feel pretty mobile. It wasn't anything like special, like I didn't really notice like, oh wow, these felt really comfortable. So I don't have too much to say about these. You could see I've worn these quite a bit. They are quite used already, and I've worn through the outsoles quite a bit, but honestly, I wasn't like blown away by them. And I went to go look at the price of them, thinking that would be like a $60, $80 shoe. And it was actually priced at $120. So I don't know, $120 for the K-Swiss, in my opinion, that's a little bit overpriced. I would have given it a B if it was an $80 shoe, but for a $120 shoe, I'm gonna have to give this one a C. Next up, we have these guys. These are New Balance Coco Gauff Special Edition, not specifically pickleball shoes. I do know Coco Gauff plays with these for tennis. I first saw these in a review done by Zach the Foot Doctor. He does incredible shoe reviews, and it piqued my interest because he said these would be good for pickleball. I got my own pair. They are not cheap. I think it was like $150, but I really liked the way they looked, and my first time playing with it, I just couldn't get used to the high top. So these little high tops here, they added a little bit of too much friction on my ankles, which I thought they would. Zach said it didn't really affect his ankle mobility, but for me, maybe it's the way that I side shuffle a lot. They kind of rubbed against my ankle and it started hurting. So honestly, I kind of just tossed them into my closet and forgot about them. So recently, I brought them back out and I started using them for my teaching and my photo shoots and my filming sessions. And they're pretty comfortable if you're just kind of like standing around and doing like light work. But if you're actually playing like aggressive, hard pickleball, I'm not entirely convinced that they are good for pickleball. They're probably fine for casual play, but if anything, they just look really good. For these shoes, for pickleball, I am going to give this a C for playing pickleball. But for looks, I'm gonna give this an A, because these things are sweet. Plus I love Coco Gauff. So I will say that these shoes, this color, I think is discontinued. I remember trying to get this specific color and it was quite hard to find, and that was a few months ago. So I don't know if this color is available now. Let me know if you can find it again. I might want another pair. Okay, either you skipped to this part or you actually made it to the end of the video, but we finally made it. These are the Head shoes. And in my opinion, I'm crowning these as king of pickleball shoes. And I'm gonna explain why. So I first heard about these shoes from Chris Olsen, the Pickleball Studio. He raves about these shoes all the time. He loves these shoes. For some reason, I never got around to trying it, probably because I was too busy trying my other shoes. But I finally got around to getting some pairs, and I tried them for the first time, and I absolutely love it. I've only been playing with these for about a month now, but I will say a few things that I really love about it. Also, a disclaimer, I was sent these shoes for free for a photo shoot, but again, that did not affect my decision about these shoes and my opinions of them. They did not pay me or sponsor me. Although, Head, if you want to sponsor me, I like your shoes. First, let's talk about the insole. Most shoes come with stock insoles that are pretty cheap, foamy, and not very supportive, but Head insoles come with these. So these insoles are quite thick and they're really comfortable, and they actually wrap around your heel cup. So when you wear them, it feels like it's like hugging your heel. Two, it has these little ventilation holes which allow your feet to breathe a little bit more. And I took these out and I noticed something really interesting. The bottom of these shoes actually came with a sticker. I took it off already, but the sticker said, please remove this. So I took it off and it revealed this little hole. I don't know if you can see it in here, but the bottom of these shoes actually have holes that go directly through the bottom of the shoe. Put that together with the insole, put these together, your shoes actually have a straight pathway to the ground. So on those hot days or the cement is really hot, your feet can actually breathe through the ground. And I've actually noticed when I play on hot days, these actually help like make my shoes more breathable. So both the 4.0 model and the 2.0 model have that little ventilation technology, and they both have the same insole. I used to actually buy separate insoles because in my opinion, insoles are really important and I feel like shoes need to have high quality insoles. But these soles, I don't need to replace because it's already pretty high quality and has a lot of support already. So the second thing I really love about these shoes is the ankle support. In these shoes, right around this edge here where the ankle goes, I wouldn't say it's thick, but it definitely has a lot more cushion and it's firm. It's like soft but firm. Thick yet thin. I don't know how they do it, but it feels just right. It has a really nice balance so that when I'm wearing them, I'm able to like maneuver quite well and side shuffle, but it also feels plush, so it doesn't feel like I'm about to collapse on my ankles or anything. Compared to like the K-Swiss, for example, K-Swiss has really thin ankle support, so it almost feels a little bit too flimsy. But when you wear the head shoes, it feels really just plush, I would say. So the biggest difference between the 4.0s and the 2.0s is the 4.0 is a little bit heavier. It comes in at 14 ounces. It is a little bit more spacious inside. It has a little bit more of a durable outside with a little rubber lining versus the 2.0s is cloth based. So if you slide a lot and you want a bit more of a durable outside of a shoe, you probably want the 4.0s. The 2.0s come in at 13 ounces, so it's about an ounce lighter than the 4.0s, and it's a little bit more snug. I believe I looked into the dimensions and the 2.0s just had slightly smaller dimensions. But all in all, if you don't slide a lot and you're just looking for a lighter, more snug shoe, I really like the 2.0. Plus the 2.0 is a little bit cheaper on pickleballcentral.com. But all in all, I really love these shoes and I am putting these shoes in the A+ tier. Ah! These shoes are really amazing and I looked their price up and I was really surprised. On pickleballcentral.com, I don't know about when you guys are watching this, but these shoes were only $80. And I honestly would have bought these for $140 because these are really nice shoes. The traction is really, really good. Both shoes have great outsole traction. I love the way these squeak on the court, and when I slide, it makes that really screechy sound I really like. And they're really durable as well. The 4.0s on pickleballcentral.com have a 6-month outsole warranty, which is absolutely insane. I've never seen any shoe have that big of an outsole guarantee, which basically means you probably will be able to get a second pair of these shoes if you buy these shoes, because I've never had any shoes last more than 6 months. So if you wear shoes really fast, get these ones because of the 6-month outsole warranty. All right, well, thanks for watching. I know this is a huge long ride, but I hope you enjoyed this review. I'll put all the links for everything I talked about in the description below, and I'll see you guys out on the court.